Alright, recording has been started. What happened last time? That's a good thing. We were on the trail of the gold trawlers, who apparently were also taken or attacked by somebody else.
Yes.
Imagine being on a trail.
We finally learned all the goddamn Ring of Dogs names, which is Corin, Morgan, Booker, and Mace.
Those are all the ones that you interacted with, yes.
The other two are dead that we did kill those.
Yeah, pour one out for Rory and Roger.
R.L. What else was there? Stole some stuff from their camp, I guess. Like, all their valuables were left behind, just like the other place, really. Aside from, like, their personal stuff, right? Like, you said that they didn't have, like, their own personal packs or something laying around?
There didn't seem to be a lot in the way of personal effects for a camp of this size,
Okay.
no. Like, bags and, like, anything that seemed to be private objects didn't necessarily seem to be gone, or seem to be there. So, but other stuff that had clearly been stolen had been.
All right.
Also, Joe, I realize what I can call you now. Joe Regard.
Oh, yes.
God.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually
like it.
don't hate
Yeah.
that as the thing.
I like it, actually. I'm into it.
Is it better than Renjamin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Benjamin
Yes.
rolls off the tongue, but it is better than...
No regard.
Yeah. So we killed some dudes. Good for us.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of an accident, but also not really. Because it was Aya and Cal that did it. A couple of our heavier hitters.
Yeah, Cal being one of the ones who do it makes sense, because Big has claws.
Cal doesn't do non-lethal damage. Aya could
Yeah.
have, but I didn't remind you about that, and I'm sorry about that, Joe. But
It's
Roger.
okay. I am also gonna defend that Aya would not, because kick it until it stops being a threat.
Yeah, and it was a threat, and you did kill it. But oh yeah, because Jamie, you weren't actually there for the bandit fight itself, were you?
No. I was there for the session before we left, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because then that's the next session. Well, because before that, my health things were happening, but then they happened worse.
Yeah.
Health.
But I no longer have health anymore, so I'm back. Well, I still have health. But...
Speaking of which, Jamie, before you come back to Injira, I want to have a chat with you to help catch you up properly, because a lot more things happened, and I want to just,
Yeah, okay.
So if you're free over the next couple of days, let me know.
Yeah. Is this week Injira week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will not be there because I'm going to my mom's for Mother's Day stuff, so... Also sick.
Okay. So, to catch Jamie up a little bit more, you guys were on the road to head to a tiny little village called Peckney. Adder Kalian, the man you're searching for, was last seen heading north on this road. It is known to have bandit problems. You all got about halfway to Peckney when you were set upon by some bandits. 6 of them. You killed 2, and 1 escaped. You were left with 3, and from them you discovered that they had in fact encountered Adder, or at least they had encountered a blind man who apparently kicked their asses.
Oh, hell yeah. That's your boyfriend, Ren.
Boy! Not my boyfriend, but boy.
And you all, after some serious debate about prostitution in the welfare system, managed to convince the bandits that the best move for them was to lead you guys as a party back to their camp, where you could all talk it out with the rest of their bandit friends. and set them on a better life path.
Because
For a second,
obviously,
it
if
sounded-
they got their asses kicked by a blind man, maybe they shouldn't be doing this line of work.
For a second, it sounded like the party was considering prostitution there. I was like, oh.
No, we
And,
told them
yeah.
they
No,
should
no, we
take
were
to
offering
prostitution.
prostitution as a way for them to not have to do banditry,
No,
but to be able to.
it wasn't even
True.
that. What it was one of them said, name a more established profession than banditry, and Victor said prostitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah. And then they were like, you want us to become prostitutes? And then they're like, you don't have to.
Yeah, Victor was like,
We were-
I'm answering your question.
The energy was completely unhinged. And then I missed the session after that. I don't actually remember why, but I remember I did.
The next, so you guys encountered agreed to take him back to the camp, or they agreed to take you back to the camp. They took you back to the camp. They revealed that their cool, epic name for their bandit group is Ring of Dogs.
And then two other ones that people were like, no, it's this one. It was like the
one of them was like,
something.
it's the Whispers Unit, and the
Yeah.
other one was like, it's the Hidden Demons.
Yeah.
But Ring of Dogs apparently
God.
is the one that the main guy, Booker, is sticking to.
Yeah.
So,
God,
yeah.
the hidden demon sounds way too edgy.
Yeah.
Whispers Union also sounds way too edgy.
It
if
really
you're asking
does.
me.
But
But
you gotta have fun with the group name.
which is why Ring of Dogs should obviously be the bandit group name. But no, they took you back to the camp. The camp that was empty, with no sign of any of their compatriots, with the exception of one at a watch post who was dead, shot in the back. Signs of a struggle, but no sign of any other dead, and no possession, or no valuables missing, as Ren had said.
Yeah. They had a bunch of merchant supplies and stuff that they had, like, stolen, like, left there, so the people who took them didn't take the valuables, just the people. So.
And upon conferring with your now panicked bandit compatriots, whose names are Booker, Mace, and Morgan, they said that it was probably their other rival bandit groups, because there are two bandit groups that operate, apparently, north of Camlin and south of Peckney, and the other one is the Gold Trawlers. So you guys went to check out their camp. And what do you know? Also empty, just like Ren said.
Yep.
And they apparently have a little more people in their party. They had like 20 plus people in that camp, and they were all gone.
Yeah.
And there was a tent. Who was it that found the tents?
Victor.
Victor just did some scouting.
And in both camps, there were tents with a lot of blood, and it looked like there had been a struggle, but not like a fatal stabbing in the tent.
Yep.
A survivable tent stabbing happened in both camps.
Yep. Thing of note, Soot did not find, because he has detect magic as like a spell thing he can do. He was not able to find anything magical around, as far as I know, aside from some like mildly magical items that we haven't really identified yet. So.
And as an additional note, just as side flavor, Victor is still in disguise that she put up for the bandits initially. Very high femme purple tiefling lesbian that she has called herself Jessamine.
Because we technically posed as like a traveling merchant thing so that we could draw in the first bandits, because we were gonna go deal with them. That was why.
Get a bounty.
Yep.
But that's pretty much what happened. And upon discovering that the gold trawlers were gone, it seemed like there were signs of people leaving the camp in groups, one from the direction you'd come from the west, and one group heading out north, and you decided to follow the tracks to the north.
Okay.
And that is where we left off. You
Yep.
still have your 3 bandit friends. You have acquired some new items of vaguely magical nature that have not yet been identified.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Sid's
where you're at.
Sid's got a hold of him. I think he's probably tucked them into the bag of holding for now. All the magical ones, so just for safekeeping for now. You also watch him like pick up. I'm sure he's not hiding it. He's stealing a light crossbow from this camp and some crossbow bolts.
Fair enough.
They're all dead,
Weaponry's
right?
expensive.
So- yeah, fair.
We don't know if they're dead. They're kidnapped.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then
They're-
they're not gonna miss the crossbow.
We had a convo about organ trafficking, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Normal.
The bandits, the ones with you, are now terrified that A, their friends are having their organs harvested, and B, that you guys are gonna harvest their organs.
Well,
Because-
depending on how they play the cards. I'm kidding.
No,
no, exactly,
we are
because-
not harvesting organs. We're not
It was
doing it.
basically a 50-50 split last session with Cal and Victor scaring the bandits and Fern and Soot being nice to the bandits, and I think with the addition of Aya and Skylar, it is still a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's being nice to the bandits and who's not.
It's amusing, but also since like we're gonna need them on our side, please don't scare the bandits.
Victor's like, this is. They asked what could possibly this be before, and I again answered honestly.
Yeah.
I just keep answering questions, and then everyone gets upset with me.
Yeah.
I love Victor so much.
Just
I love, and I say this in the funnest possible way, I love Victor's inability to be normal.
some tact, please. Basically.
So we're following the northern path?
Yeah.
Horses at a distance, so we can kind of at least be a little
Yeah.
bit stealthy up front.
The plan we had last week was Victor and Aya up ahead, since Victor was kind of doing the stealth things, and Aya, also monk can fast.
Yep.
Don't have the same movement speed that I would in 5e, but Aya is fairly stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of us were all centered along with the cart and stuff.
Did I have you guys roll survival checks last? I
I
did.
don't remember.
And we failed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So I was kind of hoping you wouldn't remember so we could retry.
No, I'm gonna have you retry anyway because I rolled for Aya and I feel bad when I'm rolling for a character and they do bad. So if Joe does bad, then you still do bad. But go ahead and make a survival check to follow some tracks, Aya.
19.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Well, there you go.
Woo.
Okay. You guys are able, and you guys, about how far of a distance are you keeping from the main group? What's the
I thought
separation?
like 60 would be preferable. Like
That's
within-
way too much in Victor's opinion.
Really? All right. Well, 40 maybe.
40? Yeah, 40.
Because I was like,
Yeah,
I
40 is
feel
sort of
like
my thought as well.
as long as we're within movement range of at least 1 or 2 turns,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be fine. Especially if like we can urge the horses forward on a turn to make them take us all to a place.
Yeah.
Might be okay, but yeah, that was my thought. anyways.
40 is good.
All right.
Yeah.
Call it 40. You guys are able to pick out a trail. It seems like a fairly Aya, with a 19, you would guess at least a dozen people passed this way. And probably more. A dozen is a conservative estimate. But you aren't able to detect, not in the footprints at least, any sign of anybody being tied up or severely injured in a way that would force their movement to alter.
Yeah.
And it seems like these tracks are definitely within the day.
That's a good sign.
So it's been for sure less than 24 hours since whatever happened here happened, you would guess. Closer to 12 than 24, certainly.
Yeah. Okay.
And you are able to follow the tracks northwards. Make some perception checks, everybody, while you're traveling.
Okay.
What was that?
Perception
Perception.
checks, please,
Oh,
for everyone. And
thank you.
pop your results in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second.
Once Shannon stops being a bitch.
Ooh, that's cocked. That just dropped in a cup.
I also need my glasses. No wonder I can't fucking see
Okay.
shit.
Babe, get your light!
My perception's a
Me,
minus
why
1.
can't I read my character sheet? Also me not wearing glasses.
Mood.
Parker.
Roll the 1.
Oh no.
I love that it's still a 7, though.
I mean, that's still not great.
How about we
It's not
combine
great.
Fern and Sid stuff and we'll
I
be
kind of want to
fine?
create a character who has a... Actually, I theoretically can. But who has, like, even on a 1, gets, like, a 30 plus. That is one of my goals now.
For perception, I'm going to tell you, Joe, I will strangle you if you do that, because I played with a fighter in my original Pathfinder campaign that was one of his gimmicks, and it drove me insane. I wouldn't actually strangle you. But
it's fine. PK, I'm not going to do it with perception. No, I've got that rogue who is going to do it with stealth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, stealth, I am already not capable of strangling anybody who tries to go ham on it, so it's gonna be a curse for me, I fucking guess. All this to say that Fern, you are very focused on keeping your friends, the bandits, not freaking out. 'Cause
Yes.
they're still freaking out. Like, they're definitely freaking out. They had one idea of what this could be, and now that they don't have an idea anymore, well, shit. So they're not having a great time, and you are trying to sort of keep them chill and relaxed, or just not actively panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guys.
The guys, when the guys are, you're just hanging out.
Well, the guys are dogs.
When the guys Okay, yeah, when the guys are dogs, am I right?
Do they get like upset during thunderstorms?
You know what? Yeah, they do.
They all met in a like a thunderstorm phobia, like anonymous.
Oh
God. Well, thanks for writing my bandit lore for me, I guess. So, you noticed some thunderclouds in the distance.
Oh shit!
I'm kidding.
It's okay.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. The weather is still pretty clear, although it is heading a fair ways into evening by this point, and the sun is reaching... It's not setting yet, but you're like, well, it's gonna be set.
Eventually.
But so you're keeping an eye out for any signs of threats on the road, and you're not noticing anything. Victor and... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I only rolled a base 14.
All y'all bitches can just yeah, so Victor and Skylar and Aya, Christ.
Lesbian power.
I mean, not yet, but I could make Christ if you really want.
No, I think somebody else called Christ as the
Little-
character.
Good old Trist.
Trist.
Okay. So you guys are keeping an eye on the track, especially Aya, you're keeping an eye on the tracks. The
Yeah.
other two are more alert focused. Victor, especially since you're up front with Aya, you can definitely see more signs of movement passing through here because it's like clearly this was a large group and they didn't seem to split up the same way that they had at the other camp. They were just moving through here and moving with a purpose. Skylar and Victor, you both notice just sort of before even Aya, you just noticed like the trajectory of this set of trails is taking you not directly north, but a little bit west back towards the road as well. It's curving in that direction. And you think maybe that's a little odd to go back towards the road when you've got a crop of stolen people. But okay.
Yeah, she is gonna point that out to the group, just... Hey, this is heading back towards the road.
Well, maybe they had somebody waiting for them. With carts and the like or something?
Hmm.
I assumed they were going back to someone who was waiting for them. This is not the sort of operation where you don't have someone back at base camp.
Exactly.
Yeah, my puzzlement is about them heading back towards the road where potentially people can see and... I guess. She sort of shakes her head and... How much further do we want to press? It is starting to get dark.
Well, at least maybe get to the path.
There's no path here.
The road?
Trail.
Get to the road, see if we find any signs there, then maybe we can bed down. But I honestly would rather just figure out where they are now, so they don't get too much of a lead on us.
I'd say walk until we lose light.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't think anyone here has problems with the dark.
What was that?
Just kind of glancing around, like, everyone here has dark vision, yes?
I don't know if it does.
Elves and half-elves do, yes.
Okay.
Everybody in the party has dark visions. The three bandits kind of raise their hands like, well...
It's alright, I've got a lantern.
Okay.
We won't push too far past nightfall. But if they've made it onto the road, they're going to be able to cover a lot more ground.
And as you get sort of, you're very, very close to the road now. Maybe only, you can see it even in the fading light. You can see where the road, or where the sort of rocky, grassy terrain gives way to the well-defined, well-traveled road. The tracks sort of pause and cluster a little ways off to one side, behind a larger outcropping. There's no sign of anything left here besides just a lot of people were standing here at once. And then as the tracks continue toward the road, it seems like they move in smaller groups again.
They're trying to throw us off with smaller groups.
But all of them seem to be headed in the same way towards the road.
They're splitting up. We're splitting up so that way on the road they don't look too suspicious.
A group of a dozen or so looks more odd than a group of
5, 6, who knows?
Yeah.
Especially if somebody there is an armed guard.
Although it does bring up the question then. Because if they're trying to not look suspicious, they wouldn't be in bindings. Group enchantment spells, maybe?
Maybe. Would an enchantment spell be something that Soot could have, like, detected anywhere? Probably not, right?
Without somebody under the effects of the spell there, only very, very high level magic tends to leave a residue strong enough to last for multiple hours. Most magical residues disappear after a matter of seconds or minutes.
Gotcha.
It takes very high level spells to still be detected.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
After the fact.
I
will be
figured
right back.
so, especially considering the ability Soot has is low level, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible.
Also explain how they're managing to corral such a big group.
They just must have either a lot of people that can do something like that to affect so many people at once, or somebody very powerful.
Or even just enough so that you can get, say, half the group, and then suddenly your guard detail's doubled.
Soot shrugs a little bit at that. Would he know anything?
If we're just hashing out logistics.
Would Soot know anything about how long, like, charm effects over one's person would last, depending on, like...
Make a knowledge or arcana check.
I'm good at those, I think. Oh yeah, I got a +9 to that. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah, that's a 22.
Okay. Yeah, so it very much depends on the level of magic you're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Simple things. A charmed person is gonna be a matter of, like, sorry, excuse me. A charmed person is gonna be a matter of, several hours depending on the person's level, but that's only going to apply to one person at a time, maybe. Something more like a person who is designed to be charming and compelling can do large-scale groups, but usually only for a matter of minutes. Math, suggestion, and things of that nature are higher level magic by far, but that could do considerably more people. So if they have multiple casters or multiple people capable of such things, then it could be very doable to achieve hours worth of time with groups of people.
Yeah.
But if they only have a couple, it's going to be very, very difficult to get that kind of enchantment, especially you're talking at least 20 people for this group, you think. very challenging to do.
Yeah. Sit will relay that information since it's not anything too big. Just a pondering if... I don't know if they'd want to waste that much power on...
Well, fear is also a good motivator, so...
Especially considering they may have used those people that they hurt quite a bit as leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they staked out the camp and went for one of the people that they knew would be great loss.
If they had a mage as capable of doing the magic you suggest, then they could be doing far better things than banditry.
Very true.
Okay, look. I feel like the constant disparagement of banditry as a profession is just not necessary or, like, productive or beneficial to the conversation or discussion at hand, alright?
We wouldn't be having this conversation if you weren't a bandit.
Uh-huh.
Right, but banditry is not, like, it's... Okay, we're not, like, the scum of the earth over here, alright?
No, you're not. There was people. You just got to be better at banditry.
Or you could choose a slightly better profession. Again, like prostitution, a bit more respectable. But we're not going over this again.
I don't see why you are so... Not everybody wants to do not everybody's comfortable with prostitution, alright? Respect that. I know you're like very,
I will
maybe
say
that's a thing you're into, but not everybody is into that.
I will say the risks don't weigh out the rewards for banditry.
Let's keep walking.
Not really ever have either. Such a shrugs and keeps moving.
Alright, you guys keep walking to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, road time.
Okay. I will let the perceptions carry over. Because I think it's funny. Because, even Fern sees this.
Oh, God.
Because of how ass I rolled. As you guys are approaching the road, you see what looks like... on the other side of the road, you see what looks like a person kind of wandering around. It's getting towards dark, so they're kind of in shadow. Wandering around on the other side of the road, looking back and forth. And they turn around, see a group of people approaching, and drop to the ground and lay flat as if that's going to help them.
Did they look like the mace person, or the person that disappeared when, ran off?
It's far enough away you're not really sure, you can't see facial features, but they looked about the right shape and size of a person, and it was Corinne, who was gone.
Alright.
They're lying flat on the ground, very still. Half-elves can't see movement, it's fine.
But tieflings can!
Oh my
Tieflings
God.
can, yeah. Victor's gonna wait until we're within, 20 feet and just be like, you good there?
We can see you, right?
Corinne, wasn't it?
They're just kind of staying real still.
No, we're not like dinosaurs. We can... God.
Being face down on the ground is not exactly the best hiding place.
They kind of look up, see that you're about 20 feet away from them, and scramble to their feet and start bolting away.
Hey, everybody's right here. Why are
them.
you running away?
Get back here.
I'm going to run after them and attempt to
same.
What's your guys'
get them on the ground.
Mine should just be default movement speed.
Oh my God.
I can run at 120. It means I won't be able to do another action, but I can full.
Book.
Okay.
Terminator run.
It doesn't matter a ton because the other 3 bandits with you are like, hey, no, Corinne, it's us, we're good.
Oh,
okay.
And so you guys start sprinting after them, and then they sort of stop and turn around and then see you and try to start running again, but then they see their friends waving and they're like, ah, fuck, shit, fuck. Okay.
So stop once they acknowledge being called Corinne and are clearly recognized. Aya is going to stop and just like.
Yeah. Skylar stops, arms crossed, toe tapping, just like. So why were you running?
What? Why was I running?
This is one of the bandits that escaped. This is the bandit that escaped.
Why was I running? Are you asking me that question, like, with genuine curiosity?
She just kind of shrugs.
Come over here and we can have a discussion.
She points at Aya, seemingly in response to your question, Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
For context, Jamie, Aya fucking murdered one of their friends, like, in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, see, context clues. Okay.
Not quite as bad as Cal, but yes, very bad.
No, she's harmless, worry, mostly.
I don't think that's true.
Well, she's not gonna hurt you.
Aya makes a point of stepping back.
Come on, we're trying to find the rest of your buddies. Not sure if you know what happened to their camp.
Booker, you good? Is it good? Are we good? And Booker's like, yes. In that we have 0 better options. So yes.
God.
And she kinda... Okay. So you're not with those other guys?
No,
No.
we are not.
Did you see them at all?
Some other guys?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
recently.
or else how would I know there was to be some other guys?
I mean,
know
like
how
recently, like on the road.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, not on the road, no.
At the
Kicking the
camp?
shit out of the... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, are these guys cool, though? Like, are they cool? Are we good? And Booker's like, again, like, you know, as cool as we're gonna get right now.
There's not going to be any killing on your side, at least.
I love not killing,
We are, as a whole, much more concerned about the other guys than you.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Also, really, like, face down on the ground, that was your instinct?
I panicked! I don't, where else was I gonna go? There are like 6 other better hiding spots, right?
Victor
right.
points at one.
I point to a bush.
Look, okay, those wouldn't have worked either, because you definitely had already spotted me, so I just minimized my energy expenditure. It was a strategy.
I mean, it's sort of, I guess. If you can call that a strategy.
I love these
We're
bandits.
endurance hunters, dear. It's not gonna do much.
Okay, I think that's a little far, and I was talking about organ harvesting earlier.
Hello?
It was relevant.
Jesus Christ.
We're not your organs.
Okay, who the fuck are you people?
That's a great question.
Collection of oddities, I guess.
That's not helpful. I don't know why you think that's a helpful answer right now.
The closest things you got to friends.
Well,
The closest thing I got to
Adventure-
friends got marched out of camp by some motherfucker with a weird mask. I don't think that's necessarily
All right,
true.
see, that's something
yeah.
we didn't know before, and we'd like you to tell us
What-
more on that.
yes, no, I was actually going to ask earlier, how did they manage to, just caught up all your friends? Did they go willingly? Was there magic involved? Was there, threats of violence?
Why don't we have this conversation after setting up camp? Because I think at this point we are not going to make more progress tonight.
Nah, probably good. Victor's gonna start stomping out a clearing on
Is
the side
it-
of the road.
Is it still dark, or is it getting dark or nearly dark already?
It's basically sunset at this point, the
Yeah.
time it took you guys
Yeah.
to get back to the road.
Skylar's still waiting for an answer as they sit up camp, looking at her.
Sid doesn't look pleased, but he'll calm
I
down
know,
and sit.
but
He doesn't say anything about it, but he looks displeased.
Corinne, sort of shuffles as you guys are focusing on setting up camp, shuffles closer.
No, I'm
to-
still looking at her. I'm not setting up camp.
Okay, well, she's
Horrified.
ignoring you, shuffling closer to her bandit friends.
Yes. Still follows her, waiting for an answer still.
God.
Listen, I'm not going to set up camp. Do these hands look like they do work? They do not.
And just a quick hey, you guys good? And they're like, And she's like, sorry for cutting and running. And they're like, no, that was the strat.
Strat.
And then she just kind of real quiet. She's ignoring you completely, Skylar. She's like,
Mhm.
Rory and Roger, are they totally? And they're like, yeah, they're yeah. But
They are in the cart, I think.
they are in the cart. That's very true. And she just kind of.
Why did we bring the corpses? No, I am going, why did we bring the corpses?
Because you guys wanted to turn them in for a bounty.
We killed the bandits. Haha, totally all of the bandits. We only brought these two back.
Well, also, maybe we should have them buried.
Okay, considering that we are now going to be at least a days out of, we don't want to be carrying the bodies anymore. Considering the detour we have gone on, we don't want to be carrying the bodies anymore.
We'll figure it
But
out.
right
in a
now,
minute.
Rory and
Yeah.
Roger are in the cart. So. The four now bandits seem to be having a little bit of a confer moment where confirming that Rory and Roger are dead, and Corinne sort of has a reaction to that where it's like, I mean, yeah, okay, all right, cool, not cool, sucks for them. Okay. And we're just doing this thing right now? We're doing this? This is what we're doing? Because well, our new compatriots have phrased it in a very compelling manner, which is that what better option do we got? So, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. Okay. Alright.
This might as well happen.
Alright. I'm glad you guys are alive, by the way. Really thought you were toast back there. Okay. Okay. And then notices you're still looking at her, Skylar, and just I'm sorry, are you looking at me for a reason?
Yes, no, I asked questions, waiting for answers.
I have no idea what you asked me.
So what did the mask look like? Why did your compatriots go with him? Was it magic, coercion, um, or all threats of violence, etc., etc.?
Okay, fucking, you didn't need to sound so exasperated. Sorry I fucking missed your question. It's not like it's some great burden for you
Mm-hmm.
to talk more. Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You, I don't know. It was a guy in a mask. That's, like a guy, but like with a mask on. I don't know. And they, I just sort of got there and they were all, listening to him, I guess. He had, like he was talking to them. He was sort of facing away from me. I was climbing up the back because I heard some shit, so I figured maybe not walk in the main way, and I sort of climbed up and I was looking down and they were just all there, and
Interesting.
I think
Yeah,
there were other guys there too, but they weren't wearing masks. And there was
you both have never seen these bandits before, right? No, and like prior encounters or anything.
there's the whole like gimmick, like up north of Peckney there's the guys who are like called the Banded Masks, right? But like
Hmm.
that's just, I don't know if they actually wear masks, like, or
Yeah.
not. And only the one guy was wearing a mask, but I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't fucking, and
Well,
and
no,
they were all just kind of standing there.
yeah.
I forgot who I said was very badly injured, so it's gonna be Felix now. Felix looked like he was fucking bleeding half his guts onto his clothes, but he was standing and listening to him. And then they gave him a potion.
Oh,
And then they all just kind of left.
So we're back on compulsion magic.
With the mask as a source, I suppose. If there's only
That's
one
very
person wearing
possible.
one.
Oh. It's a lot to go off of, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know, they just started leaving, and then I thought maybe people were gonna be coming my direction, so I just fucking booked it, and then I thought, oh, it's probably fucking like
no,
cops or something. And then I got halfway back to the road and I was like, it's not fucking cops. And then I don't know, I wandered around for a little while, and then I figured I'd try to come back here and see if you killed Booker and the guys and dumped the bodies anywhere, just to see them, if they were dead or not. But then I wasn't sure where on the road it was, and I got a little lost. Yeah.
Fair. Oh, good. Yes, no. Booking it was the strat. She says in air quotes.
It's not working for you. Like, if I can give you some genuine advice, that's not really working for you. I think whatever
Yes,
you've got
no,
going on
not.
is better than trying to.
Yes, no, I'm not really good with slang.
I'm sure you could work some other, but not
Yeah,
strat doesn't
no,
work for you.
it does not.
Are the rest of us in earshot of this conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. When the bandit shot back at Skylar for being rude, Fern slaps a hand over their mouth.
There is also
Like,
intentionally looking away.
like not loudly, just like, oh my god. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is all happening sort of as you guys are setting up camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry.
You're good.
Mhm.
I was gonna note, I think most of you guys have like regular, like small tents or something like that. Sid does have a medium tent. Man splurged a while ago. He's got
Deserves
leg
to
room for
splurge.
days.
Shout out to his tent.
Yeah.
My sister is in final season.
Oh,
she
no.
just texted me, college is the worst. I want to drop out.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
good for her.
When I saw your sister, I didn't think she was college age.
Yeah, she still has a little bit of baby face.
Aw,
Yeah.
baby face. But now she must suffer in the college.
Sorry about that, lads.
It's
I'm
all
back.
good.
Yeah.
It's okay. You okay?
Yeah, just my friend Julianne is being forced to move out of her room and
shit.
into a different room. And so I offered her the use of my van to move
Aw.
her shit. And she was asking if tonight worked better, if tomorrow morning worked better. And even if I didn't have D&D, my brain doesn't work right now, so I'm not going to drive her
Yeah.
futon around.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But we've worked that out, so
Alright.
we're good.
Does this mask situation sound familiar at all? Have I heard like rumors or whatever about a mask wielding bandit that can coerce people?
Make a knowledge local or a knowledge history. Anybody can make a
Yeah.
knowledge local or knowledge history.
I'll roll.
I'll
We'll
make a
fuck around,
knowledge
find
local.
out.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Make
Oh,
some
I
knowledge
rolled
checks.
fucking balls.
Oh.
Alright.
Do a knowledge history, because this seems like the kind of shit that would eventually turn into,
Oh shit! Natural 20 for 29 on knowledge local.
Pop
Oh my
them
god!
Sexy. Okay. Pop them bad boys in the chat just so I can organize my brain.
Yeah.
'Cause you know how that be.
Oh, you know how
Mhm.
sit rolls go. They give and taketh, and I did roll a 7.
Soot rolls giveth and soot rolls taketh away. And today, oh boy.
I
Do
got
they
my
take
good
it
days
away?
and bad days.
Okay. Let's see here. 7, 11, 14, 19, 29.
freaking 29. God.
Excuse me.
And I am actually trained in knowledge history.
Fern, could you also make a knowledge history specifically for me, please?
Yes.
Knowledge firm.
That is the same number.
God bless. Okay.
I rolled it. So for that one, I rolled a 5 plus 6. For this one, I rolled a 10 plus 1.
Incredible. Good to know. Keeping this in mind. So this is not your area.
Mhm.
And you know stories and things of, legendary, infamous bandits and things, and you know stories with an awful lot of mind control in them. But nothing
Oh, yeah.
is ringing a bell in terms of local, like anything in this area, compulsion. Who's next up? Fern, for both of yours, I'm going to text you what you get just for the sake of a little something.
Spoilers.
A little bit of spice.
Do you spice? Ooh. Can I try a listen real quick? Also.
Yeah, go ahead and listen for me.
Come on, you gotta do better than this set. Oh, and my fucking thing fell off the desk.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, okay, that was much better, Sith. That 19, I'll take it. What is that plus? I forget.
This is taking a while.
Sorry, I'm really struggling with my
No.
app right now.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just thinking like I'm going to receive an essay. Ooh, information.
It's not going to be that long, unfortunately.
Paragraph.
Living it up in the Hotel California.
Exactly. Exactly.
You guys don't even know.
So who's next? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Victor, you
Huh.
history. You did history. Just in general, from your background, you know of a lot of, like, it's not necessarily the mask, right? It could be a thing that is just naturally good. When Sit was talking about like magic, magic that could be used for this sort of thing, yes, like wizards and bards and things, all of those are capable. Your thoughts went to something a little bit more intrinsic, and you're thinking, well, those sorts of things don't typically get out this way, so maybe the likelihood of it being connected to the mask, especially since that was the speaker. But you haven't heard of anything local with regards to masks compulsion specifically. Going up the list, Aya, similar to Victor, yeah, you weird.
Most of the things I know about are single person whammies, not a group.
Yeah. But you know, this isn't really your area. And
Yeah.
you're more used to run of the mill bandits, shall we say, than weird ones that apparently can do this sort of shit. Let's talk about Skylar. Skylar, you are familiar with the group name, the Banded Masks. We're a little farther east than your main knowledge base normally runs, but you are pretty well connected with rumors of criminal activity, especially when it gets larger and more established. The Banded Masks, as far as you know, are quite a large group of bandits that operate on the whole northern road that goes up and branches off east and eventually hits the mountain range, but mostly it's a straight shot north until it gets pretty high up. And they're not egregious. It's not like that stretch of road is impassable due to their activities. In fact, from what you understand, because they are active there, it sort of keeps other bandits out, which would make sense with what these bandits had been talking to you about, with like they stick south of Peckney specifically because they don't want to fuck around with shit up there, because that's and the Banded Masks don't come down that far. However, as far as you know, the Banded Masks as a group don't actually wear masks. That's not part, like the name is not connected to any kind of costuming gimmick, which you respect, honestly, because if everybody has this, you know, specific mask that they wear, like, okay, easy way to get super busted, guys. So probably for the best. However, one guy with a mask is interesting to you, and you think it's got to be some kind of specific art. Look, Parker, I was not throwing shade at anybody, any specific bandit group that has a really cool specific gimmick that everybody has and is super identifiable. One guy with a mask is interesting to you. You heard maybe something's ringing a bell about a mask and some kind of compulsion effect. maybe it's something that you heard from a contact back home about someone searching for a mask, or maybe it's, you're not sure, but something is very much like mask compulsion. That's a connection you're making in your brain. That's what you get from your spicy checks.
Yeah.
And wait, listen check. I am a focused.
It's okay. Mine was after everything else, so it makes
I am
sense.
alert.
I'm so sorry.
I am. You're good. Talk amongst yourselves while I type.
Oh, I didn't loop the
Okay,
track. Oh,
so what I thought was going on is clearly not what's up. Because I had the thought, this is entirely out of character because I didn't think about this, but my initial thought had been these guys were being aggressively proactive about receiving the bounty. But we have gone so beyond that now.
See, my initial thought was like maybe they aren't other bandits. These are literally just people that are like, I'm just gonna snatch him up. Like,
see, here's the thing: the organ harvest thing is a joke, but it's also not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in your same camp where it's like, oh.
Okay. What? Oh, spells. Never mind. I was gonna say, what do you need organ harvesting for? But then I remember dark, fucked up spells in Pathfinder.
Yeah,
Definitely are definitely gonna need human organs.
True. Real, actually.
Yeah.
Then you remember the game we're playing. It almost certainly has material components that are organs.
Fucked up little spell components in Pathfinder.
Yeah. For some fucked up magic.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to give my cool international criminal organization a fun gimmick. That's all I want.
I love your gimmick, Parker. I love it so much, genuinely and actually, for many, many reasons. And I will not say anything else about it.
I can't believe
It's
PK
not
roasted
practical.
Parker.
I know this is a fantasy game.
Yeah.
It's allowed to be unrealistic, and I do genuinely, actually seriously love the vibe of it. And I wasn't actively intending to throw shade at the devils when I said the mask thing. I was just saying stream of consciousness about the mask thing.
If it's cool, it's fine, and it's cool, so it's fine.
I also feel like a mask is a very good gimmick because it's like you can walk around without the mask and people won't fucking know unless you do like the fucking stupid amount of eyeliner that.
Well, just like Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that certain Batman's use.
Don't throw shade at that greasy man.
I like that greasy man.
He's already got.
I'm delighted by that greasy little fucked up man, but I'm also like, so you have a serious case of panda eye.
Sir, wash your hair, please.
Yeah, he's got like scene kid eyeliner going on.
Get out of the rain. You look like a wet kitten.
So
You are
as someone who actually regularly wears makeup from time to time, I can't imagine what his budget is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a billionaire.
His budget is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he's a billionaire. I don't think he knows his budget. He doesn't care.
No, I know, but thinking about Alfred going through the family budget every month and having to calculate how much this man spent on eyeliner, eyeshadow, and makeup remover.
Okay, but imagine Alfred having to go to
Ulta Beauty.
Yeah, go to every month and buying all the eyeliner. They're like, you again.
Oh, man.
Look. Bruce Wayne has just gotten really into his scene phase, and no one can stop him. I have tried.
God.
I
Alright,
don't know what to
I
do
have
with this
typed-
information.
I have
Uh,
typed some things.
Yes.
The best thing about sharing a bunch of information with people individually is that it makes no sense to you guys in isolation. All this to say, you guys have set up camp, and it is getting dark.
Well, obviously we're setting watches. Because we don't want the possibly organ harvesting.
Yeah.
What
Wake
are
up with our-
you an organ harvesting plot? Really?
Watch
Yeah.
us wake up with our organs, like a kidney's gone.
That's actually plot and justified.
Yeah.
God.
Fun fact, I based Susanna off of a character from Justified.
God.
That's also a plot point in Charlie the Unicorn, so.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking, honestly. He gets his...
Charlie.
Yeah.
Wait, Joe, do you
Charlie
not know what
the
Charlie the
Unicorn,
Unicorn is?
No, I know what Charlie the Unicorn is! I didn't know that it ended in organ harvesting at some
There's
I've
at
point!
never
least one
seen
episode with
Mountain.
that.
I've never seen Charlie the Unicorn,
It's
so
so
this is
good.
like a sentence out of thin air
It's
to
a
me.
fucking wild... yeah.
None of those words are in the Bible.
I mean, unicorns are mentioned. No one
In
named.
the Bible?
Yeah, aren't they? Because they're one of the like a bunch of the mythical beasts that are mentioned.
Are unicorns in the Bible?
Oh! Hello!
Wait,
What?
Pretty
that
sure they
means-
are.
There are no
That means-
unicorns in the Bible!
Pretty sure there are. Oh well.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
This
god.
is incredibly powerful!
Because
Like,
they mention a
it-
bunch of fucked up little beasts.
You could tell
God
me
made
there's
unicorns.
You can say that there's unicorns in the Bible, and I'd believe
God
you.
made unicorns and then went to Noah and was like, just leave those fucked up horses
my
Yeah.
god,
behind.
wait,
You're right, there are
wait.
unicorns in the Bible.
wait,
Wait, what?
wait.
There's unicorns in the Bible.
Some people
wait.
claim the Bible is a book of fairy tales because it mentions unicorns. However, the unicorns in the Bible were real animals, not animats. I'm reading from like a fundy site.
They're probably talking about
Unmatched
giraffes.
creatures. The Bible refers to the unicorn in the context of familiar animals such as peacocks, lambs,
Yep.
lions, and a bunch of other things.
Rhinos.
It was in Job, the book of Job. They're mentioned in the book of Job.
Yeah, I was,
Will the
like,
unicorn be willing
I was
to
like,
serve
I
you
knew
or
I wasn't
find
making-
my crib?
I knew I wasn't making this shit up.
Yeah.
Perhaps you will bind the unicorn with his band in the fur, or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not like myth. They're using unicorn in a different way. That doesn't count.
But my
I think they're using unicorns to refer to rhinos, but
Yeah.
the fact that unicorn is in the Bible is
That's
fucking
so
sending me.
funny.
Yeah.
That's so
However,
funny.
Charlie
Yeah,
is,
okay,
I don't
it
think
is-
Charlie the Unicorn is mentioned, so
It is probably referring to rhinos, but also
yeah.
It's very
Hold on.
funny.
That's fucked up.
Dropping the Jamie, fucking local Jewish person, dropping the Bible lore in the chat.
I mean,
I mean, that
I
was...
mean,
fair. The
mean,
Old
the-
Testament is like
Christianity,
the Torah.
Christianity is just DLC, so
Mhm. I mean, yeah. Honestly, that's a good
yeah,
way
it
to
just,
describe it.
it's just,
No,
it's
that's
just
why I
really,
laughed, because it's like, yeah!
it's just really, it's just more popular than the original game.
God.
It's Old Hunters DLC from Bloodborne. Anyway,
Yeah,
they mentioned them in Job. Why?
For shit
Anyway.
Guys,
because why not?
Because Job had to apparently deal with rhinos.
What watches are you guys setting?
Sid does want
I'll
to
go
talk to the
first.
party real quick, I guess.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Just like a mention of like, because brain soup. I heard something about those things lingering around, and he kind of like taps to the side of his head a little bit. Maybe those masks. Maybe there's more of them, and they're dangerous. Obviously,
Where
they're
I'm,
possibly able to mess with people's heads.
where I'm from, powerful masks are a little bit of a thing. Um, I have never heard of one having a compulsion effect, but honestly, I would be more surprised if one did not exist.
Oh,
There are some creatures that wear masks as part of their thing. You find them in Fae communities sometimes. We're a
and
little far east for Fae, though.
so, before I'd gotten here, I'd like to collect information about where the area I'm traveling to. I had heard talk about someone looking for such a mask.
Right?
Can't really
Right.
exactly speak where, but she shrugs.
So we got a motherfucker with a compulsion mask. Either from wherever you're from, Fern, or again, the Fae are not unknown.
I have a feeling it's probably related to something along your lines, and he looks at Fern.
Ah,
Yeah, his lips go in a hard line a little bit, just for a moment.
this. I'm
That
insulted.
doesn't seem quite right. This doesn't seem this doesn't seem in the same type of vein as
No.
how you're something. I think she pauses and struggles for the word and just frustrated gesture with the fan.
No, but you said that there were masks like this possibly where you're from.
There are powerful masks where I'm from.
Why don't we go on the assumption of something like those then?
How much do I know about these things, PK?
It's call it a sort of
I assume not much.
relevant fact of local history that everyone knows that they're a thing, but it's been long enough that not many people know specifics. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the vibe. So, powerful masks, yes. You could probably come up with some specific examples if you thought about it. But you're not well versed in the mask lore or anything.
It's more of a thing you know about when you spend time there. I've never encountered one.
Right. Wasn't saying you, man. Alright, so what? Game plan, tear a mask off a motherfucker's face, see what happens?
That's possible. It might. Who knows the properties of a mask that can be willingly removed, or unwillingly,
We can get
rather.
close enough.
Worst comes to worst, we could try and destroy it. Though I don't know.
Well, we need to get our hands on it first. We'll probably kill a man, that's fine.
Well, if he's trying to mess with people willingly like that, I don't really mind.
My thought is she kind of she doesn't show her lip. That's not the type of. There's kind of a little bit of a sort of teeth click as she's thinking. If it can enthrall if it can enthrall multiple people at a time, a lot of the effects I'm aware of are more single. They're also more subtle than this, but so how do we make sure we don't get enthralled if we're going to do this?
I would say keep a distance, or at least one of us does. And he'll kind of like gesture a little bit.
I'll be right back. I've got a phone call.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Damn it, I was gonna say something. Fuck.
Quite a few of us keeping distance may be a problem, considering how we work in combat.
I'm sorry, what did Aya say before? I can't.
How are we gonna keep people from being enthralled?
Right. I was gonna mention, maybe keep people back like Corinne was. Corinne wasn't able to be swayed by the mask. Stayed far enough away.
I really couldn't hear what he was saying. Because you know when somebody's like projecting away from you, like acoustics, you know?
Well,
I couldn't hear what he was saying, so...
That might also be it. I wouldn't feel comfortable about, like, walking in with earplugs, because I feel like
right.
us being able to communicate is still good.
Exactly.
And unless someone's about to announce themselves as a telepath.
That would have been useful ages ago. I guess just keep an ear out and don't listen too hard, I guess. He kind of like frowns a little bit.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Our new theory is that it's somewhat tied to being able to hear him speak, so...
Okay.
A gentle DM poke, Fern, when Victor was like, in case anybody, you know, has the ability to do telepathy, I'm just gonna gently remind you of an ability that you have.
What's the bullshit? The bullshit one. The boy. Fuck, I always forget.
I'm gently prodding that in your
Hello?
direction as an ability that you have.
I forgot I could do that because I put that on the back burner because I was like, if I do that, Victor's gonna kill me. Fuck. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Let me figure out how to broach this in the conversation.
Broach this in the group chat.
Yeah, let's let Fern think about how to start the conversation of, hey.
I mean, if we have a way to keep him from being able to be heard, that might be something.
Silence is a bit stronger of a magic pole than I've got right
Yeah.
Set nods in agreement.
Fair enough. There's the kind of fair enough head bob.
The most I can do is make sure they can't draw a weapon on you.
I couldn't bolster myself against it. I'd offer to do it for any of you, but it is a one person at a time sort of thing. I believe, at least. Let me look at the text of the spell resistance.
You also probably look at what spells I have. Spells.
Technically no, but it only lasts a minute, and I would have to sit there and really, like, it would be a weird, like, use of Victor's action economy.
No, none of my spells are useful. I chose them for purely weird shit. Okay.
I mean, if Cal and I can get close enough, we can potentially break any focus that might be on it, but my concern is getting close enough without getting taken in by it.
I swear to you, I thought you were about to say I could break his jaw.
I mean, that could be a solution.
But
Yes, no, the only way I can help is up close and possibly breathing fire on him.
Well,
I mean, that helps towards our killing him plan.
You
But
breathe fire?
Yes, no, it's a concoction I worked up recently.
To breathe fire?
Uh-huh. It's a very spicy pepper, you see, that I'm using.
Oh my god.
snowballify.
This Skylar becomes snowballified.
Now I'm just imagining Skylar making the fucked up little noises that Poker makes for Snowball.
God. Skylar is actually just the reincarnate. Snowball is just the reincarnation of Skylar.
Which is funny because in Soot lore, there's an Irene stand-in.
There is.
God.
There is a reincarnation of Irene.
God!
And I love her very much.
She's a good woman.
Yeah. Put up with the
Her name
boys'
is
bullshit.
Eileen.
No, her name is Irene.
What did you say?
Eileen.
Eileen, excellent.
come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear.
Yeah.
Eileen. Eileen.
No, that no.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
God.
Ouch, my throat hurts
So sad.
now. Sickness.
You are down with it.
I sure am.
What was the name of the bandit who actually saw this go down?
Corinne.
Corinne. Corinne.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I know what the answer probably is, but he was looking at the people he was talking to, right? It wasn't like he was moving and not keeping consistent.
Yeah, okay. Let me I'm turning my camera on so I can gesture as Corinne.
Laura
Okay.
Bailey voice, that's me.
So here's you know how it's like, you saw the
Yes.
Okay, so you know how it's like and the
Mm-hmm.
so I was and they were
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he was and they were all
Okay. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you.
okay.
There are
Okay, I love how eloquent
there are some spell effects that can only work if you see the target you're casting at.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
well,
might be something we can use.
well, he didn't see me. So
Well, there we go.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't stress enough that she still looks terrified of you, Aya.
Fair enough.
As it should be.
I is going to very deliberately go, I am stepping away and I'm giving you space to get back to your conversation and friends, and I'm not being threatening right now.
This woman is afraid of birds.
Rightfully so. She's terrifying.
She just senses the birditude.
There is bird afoot.
At least Aya isn't a swan.
Whoa, bird be upon me.
Oh, bird be upon you. That's me with
Redacted.
That was me with Kyra. Whoa, bird be upon me.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that was you with Susanna as well.
what?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
me
true.
with Susanna was whoa, bird be upon ye.
Yes.
Whoa.
God.
Um. So if it requires him to be able to see, which it might, we might be able to do something with that.
I'm gonna say the nicer version of what flashed through my head and just say blind him somehow.
I mean, that definitely is a, you know.
I was
An
just
option.
thinking approach from direction he's not approach and sort of keep his focus so that he can't see all of us at any given point, but
Maybe.
Love how this entire time Fern is like doing mental calculus.
Yeah.
When do I jump in?
When do I? How do I broach this topic and make it sound like a normal thing? Like it's
that
all-
is kind of why I brought up this, was to give you time to figure out how to.
No, it's more like Fern does not want to share this information really at all, but it's gonna be probably super useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're just sitting here like, fuck.
We're gonna take it well because Fern is our friend.
Fern is
Yes.
your friend, that's true.
Yes, you. Don't do that by accident. Don't make Fern your extra friend by accident. That'll be good.
God,
Extra
extra friend.
friend. I'd be extra
Yeah,
friendly.
it'll happen.
Well. um. I guess now, Fern will speak up and say, there is something, something I can do that might be useful, but you have to promise to be normal about it.
Sure. Okay.
I
Right.
need to like turn on my camera for the expression.
Hold on, I should probably
You
turn
need
on
to
my
be
camera.
normal about it. God.
But you need to be normal about it.
You don't get to have Ren face because icky.
There is a gift that is granted to me by my lady, that allows me to communicate with others solely within their mind, telepathically.
So like I just said, a telepath.
No, it's not. It's not like that. I can't. I have. It is a limited usage and only for a short period of time.
So, like, low range telepathy.
Is it low range? It is low range. Yes.
Mhm.
Alright. Well,
That's something.
It's.
maybe don't do that towards me, though. I'm not sure what would happen to you if
I
that
mean,
happened.
You have to be. You have to be willing, and if you are not willing, then
I mean,
there is
it's
no
not
point.
that I'm not willing. It's more like I don't know what would happen if you were also in.
I'm not in your brain. I'm just speaking to you.
There's a. It's never quiet, is the thing. So.
Looking at the text of this, it's like 3 sentences.
Hey TK, what are the faces of the bandits right now? Because first I just heard Skylar saying she could breathe fire. They could breathe fire. Then we have Fern here saying they can do
Turn my camera off
telepathy.
and press the wrong button. I'm so sorry.
The bandits
Adventurers are already so fucking weird.
The bandits are kind of like looking at each other like,
These were the motherfuckers we were up against.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
They don't even know that Victor is like not in her normal face right now.
Surprise!
Wait, how long does that last?
As long as I want to, baby.
Fair enough.
I can't believe I was gaslit.
More or less.
I can't believe I was gaslit about thinking there were 2 blue dykes. Oh my goodness.
Technically, the ability has a time limit, but it is at will.
sometimes there are 2 blue dykes, Jamie. Just because it's not all the time doesn't invalidate 1 blue dyke.
I just feel so lied to.
But yeah, the bandits are very much like,
Hello?
I'm sorry, Jamie, when you say I just feel so lied to, my immediate thought was like, it's like all those guys saying they feel lied to about people wearing makeup. They've been
Oh my gosh.
catfished.
Victor's the ultimate catfish.
We're off the fucking rails tonight, huh?
It's the energy. You gotta.
Alright, so we could go in with earplugs. If we are putting our money on the sort of visual tracking, we might not need it, and it might be better to be without. Which is more on our money? Audio or visual?
I'm thinking visual, plus we don't know how the properties of the mask, so going in without being able to hear would probably put us at a detriment.
Yep. That was my thought, at least.
Okay. So stay out of sight, try to daze him enough that he can't make eye contact, that he can't see us and hit us with whatever that is.
All at once, at least.
Yeah, okay.
Ideally, no grouping together. I and I come from different angles.
I figured that being split up at least a little bit, within reach, of course, but at a distance is probably safest.
Okay.
Oh, that's the. I'd like to get some rest.
I'll take first watch.
Actually, I said I was going to earlier, but people were talking over me.
Oh,
I
okay.
have multiple people on a watch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Phil's just mostly gonna be recording everything that's happened the last few days anyway, so.
Okay, so having someone actually
Yeah.
able to keep an eye out is a good thing. So yeah, I will join Skylar on first watch.
Mm-hmm. Skylar's more keeping an ear out than keeping an eye out, I guess.
Alright. Everybody else settling into sleep?
Before bed, so maybe tell, like, stoke a fire or whatever we need, and then, like, try and settle the bandits with, like, one of the better stories he's got. Like,
Alright.
Calm
Yeah,
their nerves.
make a storytelling check.
That's another 19 plus, what's my storytelling? Plus an 8, so that's 7 or 27? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Any particular story you tell, or just
Maybe the one about the blue dog.
Yeah.
That one's a little
All right.
happier ending than some of the ones he knows.
Yeah.
And also, they have named themselves the Ring of Dogs.
Yeah.
So
It's thematic.
God.
It's thematic. So yeah, set as to the bandits, they are enraptured. They seem really into this little dog. They're quite literally, it seems like they've forgotten where they are, and they're just like, at every moment in the story, they're like, no, really. And they're just grabbing each other, and they're like, it's not gonna work. It's not. It works. Let's go.
So, for my
Sid's
reference,
totally
is
playing into it.
this little blue dog named Blue, and does she find clues?
No.
No, she doesn't. And it's a little guy.
Okay.
That would have been funny though.
It would've. Technically, it's about a dog who tricked the a forest fae queen.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's a little dog who tricked his way into becoming the queen of the forest for a day, and
good.
and tricked all the fairies and ate from their feasts, and is sometimes said to still wander around the forest as if reliving his glory days of being royalty. So it's a lighthearted, it's very much a children's tale. But these bandits are really into it.
Yeah. Sid's playing it up in like the way that like you doctor a kid's tale for adults, you know? Like maybe throws in like a couple of things that aren't exactly original to the story but still sound really funny. Like he's doing his best.
They're into it. And it does seem to help them settle a little bit and not be so focused on the fucking shithole situation that they're in.
Yeah.
And they all sort of huddle up, the four of them, for sleep. Like they're not entirely sure that they're not going to get their organs harvested.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, 1 second.
God.
I love how I said that's fair, but it's about us.
Like, is it actually fair?
Are we actually going to harvest theirs? Like, no, we're not going to. Why did I say that was fair?
Because we're fucking unhinged, and every word we say just convinces them that we are more unhinged.
Ridiculous.
Crucially, I love this group of just fucking gremlins.
The thing is, we're not necessarily good people. They love it.
We're good enough.
Yeah, we're good
Well,
enough. We're better than most.
Skylar's a good person, but she also just likes messing with gullible people.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty much the same for Sid, but he's like, alright, let's not hurt him too much. Feels bad. Gotta give him some hope sometimes. Ugh.
But I did forget about the fucked up Pathfinder components.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that need blood for a lot of things.
Oh, God.
think I might need to go take some more Sudafed. Hold on. I'm real stuffy. Be right back.
Should I go microwave some soup?
Yes.
Soup. I intended to have the soup last night, but then my hot water fuse had gone out when I got home. And then by the time I was reasonably sure I'd actually have hot water to be able to do dishes, it was so late that I didn't want to deal with doing dishes and making soup.
Soup fuse.
So
Gaming. Sorry about that.
You're
So
good.
it's okay.
Ren sent out to take out some.
Okay.
I'm back. I have
Welcome back.
Sudafed now.
Welcome back, Rankin.
Hi.
Sudafed.
I'm stuffy. I'm so glad I bought Gatorade.
Shout out
This
to
is the
Gatorade.
best.
Get those.
It's the only thing
electrolytes.
I can drink that doesn't hurt my throat right now, so it's great.
It doesn't even contain Gator.
The Gator of Aid.
It aids no gators. 0 gators were aided by the production of this beverage.
Aside from that one, what was it, that college or whatever that made Gatorade or something? It was like based on them, I don't remember.
Imagine aiding Gators. Could not be me.
All right. So it was Aya and Skylar taking the first watch.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make some perceptions for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not bad. 25.
25. Okay.
Also 25.
Well, look at you gals go.
Wait, should I make mine at disadvantage because I'm writing or?
No, because I don't feel like putting in that
Okay.
much work, and also disadvantage doesn't exist in Pathfinder, so
Oh, Augur.
It would be some kind of penalties, but I don't know if PK wants to work out what kind of penalties they'd be.
PK doesn't care right now because there's not really a lot going on this watch anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet, and you're kind of close to the road, but nobody passes. It is much too late for most travelers at the moment. But yeah, watch passes in peace and quiet, unless you guys have things you'd like to say to each other.
Nope. Just muttering to myself as I write down everything that's happened and thinking about composing a letter to Ward. But nope, nothing much on my end.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just...
You guys do both notice that Mace of the 4 bandits, while lying down with the others, does seem to be awake. And just sort of quietly sitting or lying down and watching. And as you guys sort of move and shift to wake the next watch, he sort of gently nudges Morgan.
Yeah.
They're trying to make sure their organs don't get harvested.
They are trying to make sure their organs don't get harvested, yes.
They are taking their own watch, but they are watching us.
I think at one point Skylar does pull out like just some alchemical tools that look like they could be organ harvesting, and just polish them a bit,
No.
and then put them away.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
I will
God.
actively just gently swat you for that. Just,
Oh.
no, we are not doing that.
I am just taking care of my alchemical instruments. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. The sort of head tilted slightly down and just the fucking really look.
I don't know. I'm just taking care. If you don't manage to take care of your alchemical instruments, they could, contaminate the next batch of whatever concoctions you create, and no one would want that, especially not me.
Hmm.
Mace looked briefly terrified and then kind of calmed down, but is still fucking watching you.
Guys, I worked so hard to tell that story to make him chill out. Leave him alone.
You guys are easily able to pass watch without incident. Besides
Yeah.
that, and wake the next watch, who is gonna be.
Sit would take watch, I guess. One of them.
Okay.
With somebody else, hopefully?
Fern can take watch with it.
Sure, that'll do.
Look, you've got a friend.
Yay.
Oh no, that means Cal and Victor for the Lost
Oh,
Watch.
right.
Be nice to my fucking bandits. Make perception checks, Sit and Fern.
Did you want to roll with a bonus from me? Because I'm not very good with perception.
Sure, I'm pretty good at perception, so
Okay.
sure.
Alright, take an extra +2, Fern.
+2. Cool. I didn't roll very well.
Oh no.
That's a 12 total.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not bad.
Dill?
It's not good. That's from a 4 on the dice.
I mean, I have
So-
a -1 to the modifier.
Okay,
so.
I have a +6. to be
Yeah.
fair.
You are... Very, you do keep looking over at your bandit friends. It seems Morgan is now awake, although he seems rather relaxed because he's awake with the motherfuckers he trusts to not, harvest his organs. But,
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's a quiet night. You think maybe there's some rain in the distance, but the wind is blowing the other direction, so it's probably not going to catch you tonight. And your watch passes.
Sooty's just going to kind of like, during the watch or whatever, just quietly mention the reason I kind of thought that it was tied to you was something I heard.
Really? What'd you hear about me?
They said that they're weaving a clever web.
That is giving me a lot of credit.
I don't know if it was specifically targeted at you, but
No, that had to have been about me. No, that is giving me a lot of credit and a lot more intent than I necessarily have.
Soot just shrugs a little bit. Suit yourself, but
Soot yourself.
Okay.
Jamie, I'm sick. What do you want from me? I got sniffles. I'm gonna go
Oh
cry.
no, I wasn't making fun of the way you talk. I was using a pun. Soot
Okay,
yourself, like
okay.
soot yourself.
It sounded like I said suit yourself, so
Oh, okay.
at least
You're
to
good.
me. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Okay, we are not bullying the Ren.
But yeah, that would probably be as much as Soot really mentions on watch. He might tell a story or two just to pass the time.
Fern. Remember the thing I messaged you about, PK? With the bandits?
Let me go back here real quick.
I think where did I put it in here?
Unsure.
Oh, it's in my chat below the playlist.
Oh, okay.
I want to vibe check my embroidery floss about that.
Oh yes, yes. Do you have a crafting? Do you have a weaving check?
I have a weaving check.
Let's use that for your.
That's my craft check.
Yeah.
I don't have anything in it yet, but I will soon.
Yeah.
That fuck me. Are you fucking kidding? I rolled a 1.
No! I need to go fucking bless your dice as soon as possible, Nocturne. Holy shit.
These are the fern dice too. I can't believe this.
You feel like you're trying to get a vibe check, and you just feel like you don't know enough just yet.
Yeah.
You don't feel like nothing's. You're sorting through your floss, and nothing's really calling to you. Sometimes things are like yes. Nothing's hitting you right now. Maybe you just need to spend more time.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab whatever colors I vibe checked for Cal that one time. I'm gonna grab those and start work. The pattern is not, I'm not gonna do a very complicated pattern, but it's a little fancy. It's got a couple of crosses in it.
All right, make another weave check then.
Can this be better, for the love of God?
Please.
Yes, it is. That's a 16.
Yay.
Yes. Okay. It's shaping up very, very nicely. You're quite happy with it.
Awesome. Okay, that's what I do. Fern does not broach any topics with Sit.
Yeah. Fair.
That's funny. That's funny that they said that.
Smile.
Smile. Hee.
This is why I like having technically PK in my head.
You just have a little DM in your brain. It's me, boy. It's the GM speaking to you inside your brain.
God.
It's a clever little weave you web.
So you guys can wake up the last watch, which is going to be of Victor and Cal. At the same time, Morgan sort of nudges. Morgan sort of sees who you're waking up for watch next, and then just kind of nudges both the other two. And they, again, they're still lying down, but they're awake.
Oh shit.
Do elves only have to meditate? How long is that?
4 hours, I think.
Have I meditated for 4 hours?
Call it, yeah.
Okay, I'm staying awake.
Okay.
I'm not keeping watch. I am working on my projects, but Fern has done their sleep for the night.
This man
And
says
I'm
project.
I'm keeping an eye on Cal and Victor. Not like not active, not like obviously. Like I'm not like staring at them, but like every so often just glancing up and around.
Behave.
Behave.
Is this like visibly enough? The like behave?
Fern is not like actively sending that energy. They're just hoping that them not going back to sleep is enough.
I would say if Victor wants to interpret the behave signal as a behave signal, she may.
God.
But that's up
We
to
all
you.
chose violence.
Alright. Okay. And then I will get Cal's sheet open and roll a perception for Calliope Jones. What's there? Oh, they've got good perception. I don't know why I thought they had bad perception. What's your wisdom, dude? Not bad, not like good, but your perception is sexy.
I think they get a bonus to it from Blood Rager.
I will also roll perception.
And Fern making the bracelet in front of Soot is not about. They would like be intentionally like not trying to connect to anything.
Right, there's no
Or that-
religious,
There's no religious stuff here. There is just friendship, so it should not do anything to Soot.
yeah, so it does not
Sorry,
notice any particular,
Sorry, I just remembered that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Soot wasn't really thinking about it either, so...
Yeah, Fern had no intentions of that, so...
Yeah. No.
I just wanted to specify and make sure that was
honestly,
clear.
it's not that big of a deal. It's literally just like, I got a headache. Why? Right, religious shit. I'm gonna move away for a minute.
When you're
Fern
allergic
wants
to
to
religion.
avoid Soot headaches as much as possible.
Oh, bless them.
You'll ever get allergic to religion?
yes,
Soot wishes he wasn't.
Vampires.
vampire. It's been a vampire this whole time, guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. That's why he wears the hat and his eyes are so weird. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
No,
vampires.
vampires are real.
Yeah,
That does check out though, actually.
Like, I mean, and
Great.
according to lore, vampires almost always wear big floppy hats. So.
Yep, they've gotta. They always
Vampire
have that
has a
one shtick.
campaign.
Classic vampire lore.
Every vampire I have in the campaign now wears a big floppy hat. I don't make the rules.
Yes.
And a
Yes,
cloak.
you do!
Anyway, so Cal and Victor rolled really well on their perception checks. So you guys are definitely aware that the bandits are up.
Victor is just going to very calmly give her care. Like, sorry
Very
for
what now?
just care for her horse a little bit. Sorry you had to pull a cart all day, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Give him sugar cube.
Sugar cube. Theo appreciates this treatment because, you know, he had to pull a cart all day. He wants
Yeah.
a sugar
Like-
cube.
Victor's
That's
like,
asking a
I
lot from a
know.
horse.
Victor's like, I know, boy.
He accepts the affection and especially the sugar cube. Could do with, you know, another sugar cube if he's being honest.
She's giving him a second sugar cube.
Yeah.
Good, because Theo deserves it. Yeah,
Gotta spoil your animals.
and yeah, watch passes again without incident. And soon enough, the sun, she is rising.
Get everybody up.
Alright.
The bandits look a little surprised that they didn't get their organs harvested last night, not gonna lie.
checks their midsection for scars and stitches.
No, they have a little conference in the morning, like, we're good. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Okay. Love being good. That's cool. Love being good.
Love being whole in
God.
the morning.
Yes.
I too love waking up without surgical wounds.
Be Logan, Wisconsin, am I right?
Couldn't be Logan, Wisconsin. God.
No,
Could not be Logan, Wisconsin.
Logan, Wisconsin got surgery done on him by rats.
Correct. That's the
powerful interpretation. I love it.
That's the Logan, Wisconsin lore.
They put the rats were like, what if we gave this kid taser hands?
My God.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that from? Because I noticed it's been in your status for a while.
Taser hands?
So,
Space
Yeah.
one shot, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
I wasn't there
PK
for that
wrote
either.
a document that was the incident report of Logan's escape from the lab where he woke up in, and there is a comment about we don't know if we gave him taser hands or if that was an innate ability. We cannot figure out a medically necessary reason we would give him taser hands.
Specifically what it said is that certainly there were no deliberate logged attempts to give the patient taser hands.
God.
So we don't think we did it on purpose, or at least if we did, nobody wrote it down.
Bad science. Bad science if they did. Should have wrote it
Oh.
down.
Sometimes people deserve taser hands.
Logan, Wisconsin, of all the men who could deserve taser hands, definitely does. However,
Very quickly, do you guys want to see an extremely shaped cat that I'm pretty sure is just a Muppet?
always.
Shapes.
It's really cool how cats are shapes.
Yeah. Like, Lance is a shape on my bed right now, and I like him. I
Hell
keep
yeah.
forgetting he's there.
Excellent. I'm gonna
So
send it to the pepperoni so that we can all.
See.
Victor
the
Victor
whole-
would like to get on the road piece.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I love Noodle. You guys can get on the road, and you're following it north?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Can't be.
Sorry, the music's doing a lot for me in
Yeah.
this cat video.
I didn't realize it had music because I have the sound on my phone off except for voice because
The music is very good. It's
Listen
Mario.
to the music when you've got a chance, because it really does a lot for
I
the video
can't
as a
because
whole.
recording for right now. I will
okay.
probably get stroked down by the hand of
Yeah,
YouTube.
Nintendo would be so mad at you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can get on the road, and you're basically, like, best you can tell, you're maybe 2 hours out from Peckney at the moment, because you had been about halfway there when you stopped for bandit shenanigans, and then only really got another hour up the road because of all the bandit shenanigans. And so now you are about 2 hours out from Peckney.
okay.
Do you do anything with the corpses?
Is there?
So we should probably bury the corpses before we get anywhere. Go and get into town, right?
Yeah, I think considering the detours that we've ended up taking, we're better off just burying them.
She'll turn to the bandit. They'll turn to the bandit and say, "So, are you aware of any, religious practices that your comrades want to follow regarding their burials?"
I don't know if I'm, like, more or less discomforted by the weird amount of respect being paid to the people you killed.
I didn't kill them. They killed them, and she points to, Aya and Val. Yeah.
We're adventurers, not monsters.
Also, I don't think they tried to. It was an accident.
I don't think that was an accident.
I don't think it was either. Looks at Cal.
Yeah, anyway, no, Rory was an atheist, and Roger was just really into, earthy shit, so being buried is, return to the earth or something. I don't know. I think. Right? Does that sound right? Yeah, that sounds right, close enough, probably.
Sure.
God, do we have shovels?
Oh, for the sake of fuck it, you have shovels. There's a shovel that can be located.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Tyler has never.
We have a collapsible
needed a shovel.
shovel in one of our packs.
Yeah,
God.
somebody has a collapsible shovel, and it is soot.
Yeah! I'm the one who's prepared. It's the latrine
For
shovel,
burying
that's
people?
what it is. What was
Oh.
that?
I said for burying people?
I
Latrine
mean,
shovel. Okay.
it's more like Boy Scouts, like,
It's
Yeah.
I
for
got-
digging fence posts.
yeah, exactly. I fucking hate digging fence posts. You do hear him cursing a little bit about digging shit. He hates this shit. He does have a shovel, though.
Say it will do at least part of the
Sure. His
digging
pride
for this,
doesn't
because it
necessarily-
is. One of these is her fault. She is acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Skylar will be there to cheer you on.
You guys do only have the one shovel. I'm gonna say it ends up being Aya and Cal who really
Yeah.
switch off. Even if Cal's not like, I should take responsibility for the guy I gutted, they are like, I'm the strongest person.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shovel. They're used to some manual labor, not necessarily this type, but hey, fishing, shoveling, basically the same thing. And you guys are able to take, a little while and get these guys into some kind of a grave-like situation.
Like grave-like situations.
Grave-like, it's not a fantastic grave. I'm not going to give you guys that. Like, it's not a banger grave, but, it's a grave. Ish.
Victor is going to stay true to form, pull out her holy symbol, which is not visible in her current effect, but it might as well be there anyway. And gonna do just a quick prayer over the bodies. Get it in heaven.
Get in heaven. Oh my god.
Shout out to Callistrians, am I right?
Yeah.
Sorry
I
about
miss-
the time we murdered you. Hope you're having great having sex.
Guys, I really miss the combination brothel/church.
Don't worry, we'll go back.
Brothel. I'm at the combination church and brothel.
I'm sure one day we'll go back. Don't worry about it.
We'll find another.
There's not just
No,
one.
there's only one.
Church and brothels are really quite a common thing because of the Church of Callistria.
Yeah.
What gets really spicy is when it's like a threefold thing, like combination church, brothel, restaurant, combination church, brothel, clock repair like shop, like
God.
shit like
Love
that
it.
when it's really interesting.
Excellent.
Combination church brothel assassins guild.
Yeah, those do exist.
Excellent.
Like canonically.
Well, now I want to.
All right. Well, I'm. Either we continue or I'm gonna have to go to bed because.
No, we're gonna. Well, I'll say we'll call it here. You guys can
Okay.
get on the road. We'll pick up next time as you guys are arriving in Peckney, which is just a little tiny, scattered handful of buildings type of a village, a thorp even, and yeah. But that's where we'll leave you for right now.
Awesome.
Happy pathfinding.
Yay!
But not really.